When you're a kid, the concept of the world, it's kind of hard to comprehend, right? It's this infinitely massive place, and everything beyond the confines of your life as you know it, well, it seems like magic to a child. It's like something out of a dream, something out of a movie. I think for that reason, growing up, Indiana Jones was my favorite movie for a long, long time. Just the scope of his adventures, you know? I can remember being like 5 or 6 years old and thinking, I want to do that someday. I want to be out in the world. I want to experience that. It's one of the things that first made me interested in visual storytelling. The idea that through film, through photography, we can experience things we'd otherwise only dream about. And I dreamed a lot. My name is Tyler Cowan, and I am a writer, director, and editor from Toronto, Canada. And this is my entry to the 2020 Fjallraven Polar expedition. Growing up, traveling just wasn't something our family could really afford. In fact, I'd never even left the country on an airplane until well into my 20s. What we did do, however, is we camped a lot. And even though we were limited to where we could explore, our parents made it their mission to instill in us this hunger for adventure. And as a result, this genuine appreciation and curiosity for the world came with it. Camping became like a religion to us, and the skills and the life lessons I learned during that time of my life have become an integral part of who I am today. It's just part of my DNA now. As I've gotten older, my work as a video director in the nonprofit sector has afforded me an incredible opportunity to travel to some of the poorest places on this planet. It's been very humbling, incredibly eye-opening, and a truly rewarding way to begin experiencing the world in that way I dreamed about as a kid. You really begin to realize how small you are and how much there truly is out there. But it's kind of like opening Pandora's box, and once you've seen the world through a different lens, well, it's kind of hard to go back. Since then, I've been very privileged to continue my global education by exploring this incredible planet in some truly unique and adventurous ways and telling the incredible stories of the people I've met along the way. It's been one of the great joys of my life. Of course, with the good comes the bad, and this year I found myself on a path that I never, ever expected, and that was the state of my mental health. I found myself in a very deep state of depression for the first time in my life, and after spending the better part of a year in denial about it, my world started to fall apart around me. Things got so bad that I started to think about suicide as a way out. And that's when I knew something needed to change. When my soul was hurting, I turned to nature. I always have. It's where I feel most alive and most like myself. To me, this expedition is so much more than a literal journey in measured distances. It's a mental one as well. It's an opportunity to reignite that spark of the person I was. Sometimes things just call to you, you know? They reach out and set fire to something in your soul, and you'll do everything in your power to will those opportunities into existence. Fjallraven Polar is one of those opportunities. I see it as a chance to really discover who I am, to put a stake in the ground and say, no, I'm not gonna let this beat me, I'm stronger than that. It's just something that I need to do. It's something that I have to do. Up until now, I've made a living telling other people's stories. This is the year I dream a little bit bigger. My name is Tyler Cowan, and I'm here to represent Canada in the 2020 Fjallraven Polar. I'll see you on the ice.